The American West was a rugged country back then with little amenities and much danger. It presented the growth of our nation and its scattered people in the United States.
Cowboys also wanted wealth. They went to California to find gold and get rich quick. Cowboys would pan and they would dig for gold too.
Cowboys also wanted land. They needed land to be able to herd their horses and to farm on. They also needed land to build homes on for their families.
Some cowboys wanted to explore new territory and to see what new opportunities lie in the West for them.
There are many different reasons why the Cowboys wanted to move west. They wanted land to farm on, they wanted power over the Indians and over the land, and over cities. The journey to power didn't come without hardship. All people that traveled to California had to face many different problems. But some Indians actually helped the Cowboys. They played an essential role as trailblazers, hunters, and scouts. Cowboys left behind many legacies in the West. Cowboys left behind roads in California and civilization. Cowboys also left behind different religions in the West. Cowboy religion glanced gracefully backwards at these old traditions. For the Cowboys, it's mostly a matter of keeping all things in their place. Many Cowboys thought that a better life was waiting for them in the West and that the land was very cheap.
They had to face the Oregon Trail, which was one of the hardest and biggest obstacles.
1 out of every 10 people that crossed the Oregon Trail died. Some died from diseases, but a lot of people died from cold, harsh temperatures.
The Donner Party scared many travelers. The Donner Party was a tragedy that occurred to a trail of wagons. They got caught during winter on mountains, and they were forced into cannibalism.
Cowboys also had to face the Indians along their way to power and wealth. Many Indians did not like that strangers were trying to take over their native lands.
Cowboys also had to face starvation. They had to look for their own water and kill their own food. There had to be a lot of hunters along the wagon train.
They also had to try and avoid dangers, calamities, and Indians.
Cowboys formed towns, made roads, and created land for their farming needs. Cowboys also left behind the Latin language. While traveling to California, they didn't just bring along food and supplies, but they also brought a whole language. They left behind a very layer-based structure for laws. Cowboys tried to form some kind of government for their later descendants. Art was also left behind by the Cowboys. Cowboys would paint many Indian women and men. Cowboys also left behind different religion in the West. Cowboy religion glances gratefully backwards at these old traditions for the cowboy. It's mostly a matter of keeping all things in perspective, and that perspective requires finding a way to process these desperate contributions from us. Cowboys also left behind Roman numerals. They didn't invent them, but they knew how to use them. They taught people how to use them and what they knew. They also left behind rodeo titles, land capable of farming, land for housing, and crops for their descendants. Cowboys left behind countless legacies in the West.